Good evening, guys, and welcome to my latest video. I thought I'd put out a quick sales report video because we haven't done one for a couple of weeks now. I think the last one we did was talking about a few sales that we had back in December. So I thought so far we haven't done anything for January. So we'd share what we've sold in the first half of the new year. It's been pretty good so far, the start to the new year, and we've sold like a nice variety of items. So hopefully you'll find the next 10 items pretty interesting, hopefully anyway. So what I'm going to do is just switch you guys over to like my webcam type setup with the browser, and as you can see, the first sale I'm going to show you, these are something that we have shown in a previous video. They're a pair of Get a Grip boots, which I paid £20 for. I paid £20 for them at a charity shop. I was a little bit umming and ahhing, but the condition of them was so good and the quality of them was so good that it just felt wrong to leave them behind for 20. I had a feeling I could get more out of them, and very quickly I was able to. I took an offer of these and I sold them for, as you can see, 55.50 plus shipping of 3.99, and they're basically Get a Grip vintage ankle boots. I put in like a few keywords there that you can see, like bother boots or bother punk mod rocker scar, anything to cover it, and they sold very quickly and went for 55.50 plus the shipping. So pretty decent flip there. So that's the first item I wanted to show you. Next item, now this is a really cool one simply because it's the first time I've ever sold this item. Now, like I said, I've been doing this for about 2.5 years, and it's nice to still sell things that you've never sold before. You don't want to get stale and just find that you're going back to picking up the same items that you've always picked up. And these are a pair of chainsaw trousers. I actually got these from a local Facebook group, buy and sell page. I think I paid £12 for them. I did actually offer 10 just because they were asking 12, and they were like, no, they're cheap enough at 12. And I was like, okay, fine. They were down the road. I picked them up for 12 quid, and I was pretty happy. I had them up at, I think, 50, if I'm right in my head, but if I can remember correctly. But I accepted an offer of £41 plus £4 shipping, and they've got good feedback and everything, and they're really just plain looking blue work trousers. That's what they look like, but on the back you can see there's the manufacturer Steel, who are also I think known for their chainsaws as well, and on the back pocket it does actually say the German Forestry Commission have approved these. So even though they're very plain, they've sold for good money. Next item, nice sale. This has been pretty quick for me. This is a glass jug blender and liquidizer from like an old vintage Kenwood. If you ever out and about and you see these old Kenwood mixers, they're all worth picking up if you don't mind the bulk and the weight of them, and obviously the risk of them not working. So once you take all that into account, they can still be worth picking up, especially if they've got a lot of attachments. Now this, I bought a blender which is for sale at the moment, but it came with this glass jug attachment, which has more than put me into profit of what I paid. I think I paid 20 quid for the blender with everything, and now I've sold the jug attachment for 30 quid plus shipping. So that's the glass jug and the liquidizer part there. So that sold very quickly within a week, I think. So pretty happy with that sale. Next item is something else that I've shown in a previous video. I'm trying to rattle through these because I don't want to make this video unnecessarily long. It's 10 items, so I want to kind of get through them as quickly as I can. And this item I've shown previously, and I think I paid about £3.50, if I remember correctly, from a charity shop. And I accepted an offer of £19 plus shipping. And it's a Gremlins 7-inch gizmo. It's an action figure, but it's very limited in its actions. It's not articulated. It's kind of like a dog toy, like a PVC kind of dog toy but it's not squeezable and it doesn't make a squeaky sound. But that's the kind of material it was made from. A really nice little toy. I recognized that it was Gizmo straight away from the Gremlins movie. When I had a look at his foot and I saw that it was marked 1984, it was a bit of a no-brainer to just pick that up, and it sold. Not that quickly, but still decent for me. Okay guys, this is my favourite sale of the month so far, and it's an Acer CTI like ligament knee brace. It's not much to look at. It's pretty plain. It is what it says. It's a leg brace. I picked this up from an auction and I got it surprisingly cheap. I thought I may have to pay a bit more for it, because the auctioneer did mention what it's worth and this auction did offer online bidding. But saying that, I still managed to pick it up for about 30 something, 32 or 34 pounds hammer price, so about 37, 38 pounds with fees. And it sold very quickly within a month. I took an offer on it. I took an offer and got 120 quid plus shipping for it. So I was very pleased with that. So that was one of my favorite sales so far this month. Moving on. The next item I want to show you is another baseball cap. I always show baseball caps when I can, because they're 10 a penny, aren't they? When you're at boot fairs, etc., you get these for 50p a pound each, maybe £2 tops. And if you're at a jumble sale, then you can fill your boots with them for as many as you like, often 10, 20 pence. And it proves that it can be almost about anything. This is a baseball cap based on Apes Hill Club, which I'm guessing is a golf course in Barbados. Someone paid $14.99 plus $2.99 shipping for it. So great little sale there for me. I think I would have paid about 50p or a pound for that, if I can remember correctly. Next item. Plush toy. It's a Zag, a plush toy, hand puppet plush toy. It's better if you've got Zig and Zag. These guys used to be on the Big Breakfast on Channel 4 when Chris Evans was like at the peak of his TV, I guess. Zig and Zag were very memorable characters. I used to love looking forward to seeing them in the morning before getting off to school. And I've got Zag here, and he took a while to sell. I'd say it took a couple of months, a few months to go, but in the end sold for $12.99 plus shipping. And again, I didn't pay much for him. Moving on, this is a great sale because it came with a different sale. I had sold a camcorder a few months back, and this was actually the case that the camcorder came in. I decided to sell it separately. I only got around to listing it recently, and I think it sold within the first 2 months, maybe 2 cycles of it being listed. And it's a Miranda camcorder camera carry case, standard item, but it got £10 plus shipping. So nice little sale there. All right, we're on to the last two sales that I'm going to show you guys. So these have been 10 sales that so far in January. This is a Sony mini disc remote control. Remote controls can fetch good money. They can be long tail, however, if you choose something that's not necessarily in demand or that people aren't particularly after. In this case, however, it's a mini disc deck remote. People are into mini disc players and mini disc hi-fi separates, etc. Again, it didn't sell quickly. This did take a few months to sell, but I think I got it from a deck that I sold as faulty. I bought a deck for a fiver at a boot fair, or was it a tenner? I can't remember. It was a tenner or a fiver. Anyway, I sold the faulty deck for good money, even though it was faulty. And I had the remote left over, which I wanted to do separately, and I sold that for £15 plus shipping. So pretty pleased with that. And we're on to the final item I want to share with you guys. Another auction pickup. Pretty happy with this. Again, it's something we've shown in a recent video and shared on our Facebook and Instagram page. It's a sewing machine. Now, personally, I wouldn't have messed with a sewing machine. I've got the confidence to mess with it because Beck is very much into her haberdashery, knitting, sewing, crochet, all that kind of stuff. She's into it, and she was very happy to sit and test this machine. And I think there's a video with that on there where she has tested it. We paid £45, I believe, hammer price. So around 50 when you include all the fees, maybe a little bit over. And we flipped this sewing machine for 170 plus shipping. I could have gotten more. People have gotten more, but I didn't want to hold on to it too long. It's a big bulky item, so I'm pretty pleased to see it finally sell. So those are the 10 items that I wanted to share with you. Let's have a look. So just switch back. Yeah. So those are the 10 items that I wanted to share with you that we've sold so far in January. I'm hoping to maybe do another similar video, like another sales video in 2 weeks' time at the end of January, where I can share what's sold in the next 2 weeks. And again, I'll just pick out like the 10 more interesting items. So these are pretty much 10 of our more interesting, higher value sales. So something for you guys to keep an eye out on. something that you might have found interesting. If you did enjoy the video, obviously please give us a thumbs up. It's much appreciated. Smash the like button. Leave a comment if you've got any comments, any questions, leave them in the comment section below. And obviously you'll also be able to see links to our Facebook page and Instagram in the comments as well. So, or in the little info bit below the video. I hope you enjoyed the video overall, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.